and now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Ruby.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. Drake. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the exclamation mark at the Drake's touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Isaac. Open target here. Darius Slayton. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Going with their tight end on 4th. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively. But the referee signals it will be a 1st down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Isaac, Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Lance on the bootleg, on the move to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. On play action, Lance. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
To throw, it's Lance. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turn. Get the football back. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
To throw on second down. Isaac, the open man here, Renfro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Drake. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
14-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, Drake.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Looking to throw. Isaac.
Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Isaac. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
They'll try again.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell, 70 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now a handoff for Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Isaac. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Isaac. Got a man, Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This secondary has been roasted in this first play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on 3rd down, Isaac. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Throwing now is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Lance now on first down. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. To throw again on second down. Lance. That's Samuel. Caught left side. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Lance. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Neville Gallimore in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Isaac flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw on 2nd down, Isaac. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Running, it's Drake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Drake, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other turn for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Drake.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Isaac. That's complete to Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. Isaac. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Up the middle they go. It's Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Isaac. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. Isaac. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Open man is Samuel, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd down. Here's an option right. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Lance now to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun.
Isaac, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Isaac. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Drake. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Drake. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Right back to Drake. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the touchdown.
Kenyon Drake with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down, Drake. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 72 yards rushing now for Drake and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Drake. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, Drake. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Lance looks to throw again.
Man open here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr, Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutting, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags, and I don't really wanna be famous.
going crazy. We at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win it, alhamdulillah. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on the tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
I'm really out for blood this time, look.